Imagine living a life where nothing can disrupt the peace within your soul. A life where you are unaffected by insults, challenges, or the chaos around you. How empowering would that be? Today, we will explore 10 Buddhist principles that can help you achieve this state of tranquility. As the Buddha once said, "Peace comes from within. Do not seek it without." Let's discover together how to create this sanctuary of calm within yourself. Before we dive into the video, don't forget to give us a like, share the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any future content from us. And if you want your mind to be a haven of peace and wisdom, comment the following phrase: "My mind is a sanctuary of peace and wisdom." Now let's get started with the first principle in this video. Principle 1: Insults and attacks. In Buddhism, we learn that insults and attacks only have power if we give them that power. Imagine someone throwing a stone into a pond. The water ripples, but eventually it returns to its calm state. Similarly, when someone says something hurtful, it may disturb us momentarily, but we can choose to let go and return to our inner peace. The Buddha once said, "Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die." This means that when we cling to anger and resentment, we are the ones who suffer, not the person who offended us. Their words often reflect more about their own issues than ours. By recognizing this, we can respond with compassion rather than allowing their negativity to influence us. Just as the water becomes still again after the ripples, so too will our mind find tranquility. Principle 2: Turn everyone into a teacher. In Buddhism, we are encouraged to see everyone we meet as a teacher. This means that every person, whether they bring us joy or challenges, has something valuable to teach us. As the Buddha taught, when you care for yourself, you care for others. When you care for others, you are caring for yourself. This perspective helps us transform negative experiences into opportunities for growth. For example, if someone treats us poorly, we can learn patience and compassion. Viewing everyone as our teacher helps us become more open-minded and less affected by negativity. Each interaction becomes a chance to learn and grow, helping us maintain our peace and resilience. Principle 3: Transform jealousy into inspiration. Instead of feeling jealous, Buddhism encourages us to turn jealousy into motivation. When we see someone succeed or possess qualities we admire, rather than feeling envious, we can choose to be inspired. As the Buddha said, "Do not be envious of others' good qualities. Learn from them to perfect yourself." Rather than feeling inferior, we can use others' success as a driving force to improve ourselves. By admiring and learning from them, we become better without feeling discouraged or caught up in comparisons. Transforming jealousy into inspiration helps us maintain a positive mindset and stay focused on our own growth. Principle 4: Be strict with yourself, lenient with others. Buddhism teaches that we should hold ourselves to high standards while being forgiving of others' mistakes. This means striving for self-improvement without harshly judging others. As the Buddha once said, "You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection." When we are strict with ourselves, we focus on self-improvement and personal growth, becoming more disciplined and building a stronger sense of self-respect. At the same time, being compassionate towards others allows us to maintain a heart full of empathy and understanding, preserving our inner peace even when facing their faults and shortcomings. Practicing self-discipline and compassion helps nurture empathy and wisdom, allowing us to recognize that everyone is on their own journey. This balanced approach fosters personal growth and strengthens our relationships with those around us. By cultivating discipline and patience, we maintain calmness, remaining unaffected by others' actions or mistakes. This foundation enables us to create a harmonious life filled with personal development and connections enriched with compassion. Principle 5: No one can hurt you. Buddhism teaches that no one can truly hurt us unless we allow it. This means that while someone's actions may cause pain, how we react is completely within our control. As the Buddha once said, "No one saves us but ourselves. No one can and no one may. We must walk the path ourselves." When we build self-confidence and inner peace, we become resilient to external harm. Imagine a tree standing firm in a strong windstorm. It may bend, but does not break. Similarly, by nurturing inner strength, we can face challenges without being deeply shaken. This principle encourages us to take responsibility for our own happiness rather than blaming others for our pain. By focusing on building resilience through practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection, we fortify our inner core, making us less susceptible to external negativity. Understanding that no one can harm us without our permission allows us to freely choose how to react to life's difficulties. When we maintain inner peace and do not let others' actions disrupt our tranquility, we live a life of peace and strength. If you resonate with this, comment below with "My mind is a sanctuary of peace and wisdom" to affirm your journey towards inner calm and tranquility. Now, let's move on to the next principle. Principle 6, the power of acceptance. Acceptance is a powerful tool in Buddhism. It involves embracing things as they are without resistance or judgment. As the Buddha taught, accept what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. When we accept circumstances and people as they are, we free ourselves from the suffering that comes from trying to change things beyond our control. This does not mean that we become passive. Instead, it allows us to view the present moment with clarity and respond with wisdom and calmness. Acceptance helps us conserve energy for positive actions rather than wasting it on unnecessary resistance. Imagine you are on a boat drifting down a river. If you try to row against the current, you will quickly become exhausted. But if you accept the flow, you can navigate much more effectively. Similarly, when we accept the ups and downs of life, we face challenges more easily. Practicing acceptance also nurtures compassion and understanding. When we accept others with all their flaws, we build deeper, more empathetic relationships and create a supportive environment where everyone feels valued and understood. Acceptance does not mean giving up on improvement. Instead, it means striving for change from a place of peace and understanding. By embracing the present and letting go of resistance, we minimize suffering and maintain a state of calmness in all situations. This inner peace allows us to live fully and happily without being influenced by the inevitable changes of life. Principle 7, living in harmony with nature. Living in harmony with nature and its rhythms helps us stay grounded. As the Buddha once said, "Just as a candle cannot burn without fire, humans cannot live without a spiritual life." This principle encourages us to align our lives with the natural world and its cycles. When we live according to the laws of nature, we recognize the deep interconnectedness of all things and appreciate the beauty and balance of the world around us. For example, the changing seasons teach us about growth, decline, and renewal, reminding us that change is an inherent part of life. By following the natural rhythms, such as waking up with the sunrise and resting when the sun sets, we enhance our physical and mental health. Being in harmony with nature helps us feel balanced and reduces stress. It also promotes a healthier lifestyle, encouraging activities like spending time outdoors, enjoying fresh air, and connecting with the natural world. When we live according to nature's rhythms, we not only nourish our bodies, but also cultivate a resilient spirit, helping us feel more connected to the world and leading a peaceful life, free from the anxieties of modern stress. Eating natural foods and practicing mindfulness are essential aspects of a lifestyle in harmony with nature. Living in tune with nature also means respecting and protecting the environment, nurturing a sense of responsibility, and caring for our planet. Embracing nature's simplicity and wisdom helps us let go of the stresses of modern life, creating a more peaceful and fulfilling existence. By focusing on the essentials and eliminating unnecessary complexities, we are less affected by artificial stress and find strength and tranquility in the natural world. Integrating nature's wisdom into our daily lives keeps us connected to our true selves and the world around us, bringing a sense of harmony and a stronger ability to overcome adversity. Principle 8, focusing on an ethical lifestyle. An ethical lifestyle is a core element of Buddhism. The Buddha taught, "The mind is everything. What you think, you become." This profound teaching emphasizes the power of thoughts and their direct impact on shaping our lives. In Buddhism, an ethical lifestyle is built on principles such as honesty, compassion, and respect for all living beings. It starts with understanding that our actions, words, and thoughts have consequences. This is summarized in the law of karma, which teaches that our deeds create ripples that will return to us in some form. By focusing on right actions and living an ethical lifestyle, we build a foundation of integrity, protecting ourselves from negative influences. This means speaking truthfully, acting with kindness, and treating others fairly. When we follow ethical principles, we generate positive karma, leading to a life of peace and harmony. For instance, practicing honesty builds trust and reliability, strengthening relationships and fostering deeper connections within the community. Speaking sincerely creates an atmosphere of trust and transparency, helping us form meaningful relationships with others. Acts of kindness and compassion not only benefit those around us, but also bring us joy and fulfillment. Simple gestures, such as helping a neighbor or listening to a friend, can enhance our sense of happiness and contentment. Respecting all living beings, including animals and nature, deepens our bond with the world and promotes harmonious coexistence. An ethical lifestyle also helps keep our conscience clear, reducing guilt and regret that could disrupt inner peace. It encourages us to think carefully before acting, ensuring that our behavior aligns with our values and does not cause harm to others. By avoiding harmful actions such as lying, stealing, or violence, we prevent negative consequences and preserve both our mental and emotional well-being. Self-awareness and the ability to self-reflect help us face challenges calmly and wisely. An ethical lifestyle requires us to cultivate discipline and self-control, avoiding behaviors that cause suffering, such as dishonesty or harming others. Restraint and making thoughtful decisions strengthen our character and enhance our inner strength. For example, refraining from gossip not only prevents harm to others, but also keeps our minds free from negativity. Choosing forgiveness over holding on to grudges releases us from anger and resentment, bringing more peace to our minds. Forgiveness allows us to move forward without being bound by past hurts, opening the way to healing and reconciliation. Focusing on an ethical lifestyle through Buddhist principles enables us to create a life filled with integrity, peace, and harmony. It protects us from negative influences and allows us to positively impact the world around us. By practicing these principles, we grow in wisdom and compassion, becoming a source of inspiration and support for others. Our ethical lifestyle becomes a model, encouraging the community and society to respect moral principles. Living ethically not only enriches our own lives, but also contributes to a better world for everyone. Incorporating an ethical lifestyle into daily life strengthens our moral resolve, guiding us to make the right decisions, even in difficult situations. This inner strength and clarity help us face life's complexities with confidence and grace. Moreover, living ethically gives us a sense of purpose and satisfaction, knowing that our actions contribute to a greater good. This sense of purpose is a powerful motivator that helps us stay committed to our values. An ethical lifestyle helps us overcome challenging times and inspires us to strive for excellence. Living ethically isn't merely about adhering to rules, it's about embodying values that shape who we are and how we interact with the world around us. It means living with integrity, compassion, and respect while making a positive impact on the lives of those around us. By focusing on an ethical lifestyle, we create a meaningful, fulfilling, resilient life that isn't easily swayed by external influences. If you enjoy the content we bring to you, Please give us a like, share this video with your loved ones, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Principle 9. Practicing gratitude. Practicing gratitude is a powerful principle that can completely transform the way we perceive life. Instead of focusing on what we lack or what isn't going our way, gratitude directs our attention to what we already have and the good that is present in our lives. This simple shift in perspective can significantly improve our mental and emotional well-being. The Buddha emphasized the importance of gratitude with the saying, "Rise up and be thankful, for if you didn't learn a lot today, at least you learned a little." This reminder shows that there is always something to be grateful for, no matter how small. It encourages us to recognize and appreciate the positive aspects of life, even in difficult situations or on less than perfect days. Practicing gratitude allows us to notice and value the small blessings we often overlook. This could be enjoying a beautiful sunrise, savoring a favorite meal, receiving support from a loved one, or finding comfort in the warmth of our own home. When we become aware of and express gratitude for these small moments, we cultivate a positive outlook on life. Gratitude also acts as a shield, protecting us from negativity and stress. When we focus on the good in life, we are less likely to dwell on the negative aspects. This doesn't mean ignoring or pretending problems don't exist, but rather balancing them with an awareness of the positive things around us. Over time, practicing gratitude will help us develop resilience, making it easier to handle life's ups and downs. Expressing gratitude can also strengthen our relationships. When we show appreciation to others, it creates a sense of connection and mutual respect. Whether it's thanking a friend for their support, acknowledging a colleague's efforts, or appreciating a stranger's kindness, these small acts of gratitude can deepen relationships and foster a more positive social environment. Incorporating gratitude into daily routines can be simple yet highly effective. Some people find it helpful to keep a gratitude journal, noting down the things they're thankful for each day. This practice serves as a powerful reminder of life's blessings, shifting focus from what's missing to what's present. Others may practice gratitude through meditation or prayer, spending a few moments each day reflecting on their blessings and expressing appreciation. Another way to cultivate gratitude is through mindful observation. By paying close attention to our surroundings and the people in our lives, we can find countless opportunities to be grateful. This could include noticing the beauty of nature, feeling the warmth of the sun, listening to the birds sing, or enjoying the laughter of loved ones. Mindful observation allows us to live fully in the present moment and appreciate the richness of everyday experiences. Practicing gratitude not only brings peace and contentment, but also helps us develop a positive mindset, making it easier to overcome challenges and find joy in simple things. When gratitude becomes a natural part of our daily lives, it changes the way we view the world and enhances our quality of life, bringing us strength, resilience, and the ability to create a happy and fulfilling life. Gratitude can also be expressed through acts of kindness. When we do good for others, not only do they benefit, but we also experience a sense of appreciation and gratitude. Kind acts can be as simple as holding a door open, offering a compliment, or helping a neighbor carry groceries. These actions create a ripple effect, spreading positivity and gratitude throughout the community. During difficult or stressful times, practicing gratitude becomes even more valuable. It reminds us that even in challenging circumstances, there are still things to be thankful for. This perspective brings comfort and hope, helping us navigate difficulties with a more resilient spirit. By focusing on what we have instead of what we lack, we maintain peace and satisfaction, even when life isn't going smoothly. Regularly recognizing and appreciating life's blessings helps us stay balanced and maintain an optimistic outlook. This builds a positive perspective that protects us from negative thoughts and stress. Gratitude is a powerful tool that can transform our mindset, improve our relationships, and enhance the joy we experience in life. When we integrate gratitude into our daily lives, we cultivate a rich and positive spirit, making us less affected by difficulties and negative influences around us. Principle 10. Trust the process and let go of control. Trusting the process and letting go of the desire to control everything is an important principle in Buddhism. The Buddha taught that the root of suffering is attachment. This means that the desire to cling to specific outcomes, people, or material possessions often leads to our own suffering. When we set rigid expectations for exact results or hold on to strict standards, we create stress and disappointment for ourselves. By letting go and allowing things to unfold naturally, we give life the freedom to progress without forcing it. This does not mean we stop striving or give up on our goals. Instead, we do our best and then release, without trying to control how things must turn out. Trusting the process means having faith that things will happen as they are meant to, even if they don't go exactly according to our plan. Imagine being in a river. If you try to swim against the current, you will quickly become exhausted and make very little progress. But if you relax and go with the flow, you will move smoothly and effortlessly. Similarly, in life, when we stop resisting and start accepting, we will find peace and tranquility. Practicing letting go can be applied in many areas of life, such as relationships, careers, or personal challenges. It is about releasing our grip on what we cannot control and finding peace in the journey, knowing that whatever happens is part of the natural flow. For example, in relationships, we often want to control how others behave or expect things to go our way. This can lead to disappointment and conflict when things don't turn out as planned. By letting go of control, we can appreciate people for who they are and allow relationships to evolve naturally. When we stop trying to change others to fit our expectations, we open the door to building genuine connections and deeper understanding. Accepting people as they are, without trying to alter them, fosters a sense of harmony and mutual respect. In our careers, we often have specific visions of success and may become frustrated when faced with obstacles or winding paths. By trusting the process, we understand that every experience, whether a failure or a challenge, contributes to our growth and learning. This perspective helps us become more flexible and open to new opportunities. Instead of getting stuck in disappointment over unfulfilled plans, we can view each difficulty as a step forward on our personal development journey. Trusting the process also gives us the ability to face changes and uncertainties with calmness, preventing them from disrupting our inner peace. Like water flowing gently around obstacles, we learn to adapt and find new pathways when necessary. When we let go of control and trust the flow of life, we become more open to experiences and learn from them, rather than resisting what is beyond our control. This brings us inner freedom and the ability to approach any situation with a calm and serene mindset. As a result, we live a life free from anxiety, embracing everything as it is and finding joy in being true to ourselves. Sometimes, what appears to be a setback or detour may actually be a stepping stone leading to something greater. By letting go of rigid career plans, we might discover new paths that align better with our true passions and life purpose. Personal challenges, such as health issues or unexpected life changes, can also test our ability to let go of control. Instead of resisting these changes, we can choose to accept them and seek a new path that aligns with the current reality. This doesn't mean giving up, but rather finding a new direction that suits the present situation. For example, when faced with a chronic illness, you may need to adjust your lifestyle and find new ways to enjoy life. Through acceptance and adaptation, you can find peace and even discover new joys in a changed reality. Trusting the process also means living fully in the present moment. When we focus too much on the future, we miss out on the precious present. By letting go of the urge to control the future, we can immerse ourselves in what is happening now, finding joy and contentment in the present moment. Living in the moment helps us appreciate life's simple pleasures, such as watching a beautiful sunset, listening to the joyful laughter of children, or savoring quiet moments of reflection. This principle encourages us to cultivate patience and faith, understanding that life has its own rhythm and timing. By letting go of attachments and unrealistic expectations, we can free ourselves from the constraints of negative emotions, anxiety, and suffering. In Buddhism, letting go doesn't mean giving up on everything around us. Rather, it's about releasing clinging desires, greed, anger, and unnecessary expectations. This practice allows us to find inner peace and tranquility while creating space for strong personal growth. Letting go helps overcome suffering. In life, everyone goes through difficult periods, such as loss, separation, or failure. During these times, letting go can help us break free from being trapped in suffering and discover a new path for ourselves. When we learn how to let go, we are no longer pulled down by conflicts or overwhelmed by pressures in our daily lives and work. The state of equanimity and inner freedom. When a person practices equanimity, they are no longer bound by the need to win, be right, or hold on to rigid personal views. This brings a sense of absolute freedom, where the mind is no longer imprisoned by stubborn thinking patterns. It is the state of someone who understands the value of letting go and is living in a space of calmness and serenity. Learning to let go to find happiness. Letting go doesn't mean abandoning all effort or giving up on trying. On the contrary, it's about releasing what no longer benefits our personal growth, letting go of stress and unnecessary suffering. When we can let go, our mind becomes empty and open to receiving better things, like an empty cup that can hold more water than a cup that is already full. Letting go of attachments and expectations is not an act of weakness or giving up. Instead, it is a sign of strength and wisdom, helping us navigate through the ups and downs of life with ease. When we are no longer influenced by outcomes or personal desires, our soul becomes free, and this freedom brings us true peace and happiness. Practice letting go so that every day becomes an opportunity to learn, grow, and live fully with yourself and the world around you. Remember, letting go is not a one-time action, but a continuous process that requires mindfulness and self-awareness. Whenever you feel like you're trying too hard to control results or becoming overly attached to something, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself of the principle of non-attachment. Embrace uncertainty and trust that everything is leading you to where you need to be. Each time you practice letting go, you strengthen your ability to remain calm and focused, no matter what life brings your way. This practice not only helps us release unrealistic expectations, but also gives us the inner strength to face life's changes more proactively and calmly. Embracing uncertainty is not an act of resignation, but rather an expression of strength and confidence. When you accept that nothing is certain and learn to let go of your attachment to outcomes, you'll be able to maintain calmness and focus on what truly matters. This approach enables you to handle life's challenges more effectively and with greater confidence. Remember, each time you let go of a bit of expectation, you're building a more resilient mind and a stronger heart. As the Buddha once said, you only lose what you cling to. By practicing non-attachment and trusting the flow of life, we cultivate a deeper sense of inner peace and strength. Trusting the process allows us to find tranquility within ourselves, regardless of the chaos happening around us. Non-attachment doesn't mean being indifferent. Instead, it means fully engaging in life while letting go of the desire to control every aspect. This approach allows us to experience life with freedom and joy, understanding that our value is not defined by circumstances, but by how we respond to them. Trusting the process also means having faith in the journey and believing that everything will unfold as it needs to. This principle teaches us to release fears and worries about the future, trusting that we have the strength and wisdom to handle whatever comes our way. When we apply this principle, we cultivate a deep inner peace, remaining steady amidst external changes. Incorporating these 10 Buddhist principles into our daily lives helps us develop a strong mindset that remains unaffected by external influences. Remember, true peace comes from within. And if you resonate with this, comment below with, "My soul is a sanctuary of peace and wisdom," to affirm your journey toward a peaceful and tranquil life. Thank you for watching this video, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with those who are also seeking inner peace and serenity.